Hey everyone, let's jump right in. If you've been grinding away trying to figure out a clear, no-nonsense roadmap to actually growing your channel, you are in exactly the right place. Today's explainer is breaking down something a lot of you have been asking for: YouTube growth and the 5 essential strategies. We're pulling the absolute core principles straight from our source material and visualizing exactly how growth is engineered. No fluff today, we're getting straight to the facts, the data, and the real actionable steps. But first, let's be real for a second. Working hard but getting absolutely no views? Yeah, we've all been there. You're putting in that massive effort, hours of editing, recording, planning the whole shebang, only to hit publish and hear crickets. It is literally one of the most frustrating things as a creator. You pour your heart into it, and that view counter just stays frozen at 0. Well, take a breath, because today we're shifting from frustration to an actual strategy. We've got a structured solution to finally get those numbers moving. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. It breaks down into 3 logical phases. 1, discovery and the click. 2, the hook and the hold. And 3, the long game. Starting off with phase 1, discovery and the click, mastering search and your storefront. So, that brings us to rule number 1, straight from our source material. You've got to create content on trending topics that people are actively searching for. Sounds like a no-brainer, right? But honestly, so many creators totally skip this. They make stuff they want to make, rather than what the audience is actually looking for right now. By aligning your content with current trends and high search volumes, you drastically boost your chances of getting in front of an eager audience right out of the gate. It's basically swimming with the current instead of fighting against it. Now, once you're actually in front of that audience, you have to win the click. Think about it. You've got a boring, long, overly complicated title on one hand versus a short, clear, and super interesting title on the other. Your title and thumbnail, that's your storefront. If you're walking down a busy street, you're only going to walk into the shop with the eye-catching, clear window display, right? Same exact logic here. Your title needs to be punchy and instantly communicate why someone should click. In fact, our source material hits the nail on the head with a great piece of advice. Essentially, it says you need to make a thumbnail that people want to click the exact second they see it. Not after they think about it, not after reading a block of text, literally instantly. It needs to spark instant curiosity or show massive value at a single glance. Because look, without that first click, the rest of your amazing content doesn't even matter. The click is the ultimate gatekeeper. Moving right along to section 2, the hook and the hold, keeping viewers engaged. Now, what's really interesting about this is that, according to our source, you have exactly 10 seconds, just 10 powerful seconds to grab your viewer. This is the most valuable real estate you have, guys. You absolutely cannot afford to waste time with drawn-out intros, fancy logo spins, or random rambling. You've got to get straight to the point. Within those first 10 seconds, the viewer needs to know exactly what's in it for them. Hook them instantly, or you're going to lose them forever. And keeping them there? That requires audience retention, basically keeping viewers watching longer by cutting out the boring talk and staying constantly engaging. Why is this a real game changer? Because high audience retention is the ultimate green light for YouTube. When people stay, it tells the system your content is valuable, which directly prompts the algorithm to push it out to way more people. Cutting the fluff isn't just a tip, it's absolutely non-negotiable for algorithmic success. You want your engagement to look something like this: a massive chunk of watch time with just a tiny sliver for drop-offs. This ratio right here is exactly what the algorithm is hunting for. If your content performs like this, where the vast majority of people are glued to the screen instead of clicking away, the platform's distribution engine kicks into overdrive. It'll start serving your stuff to thousands, maybe even millions of new potential viewers. Which leads us to section 3, the long game, because consistency is key. Now, this is where a lot of people drop the ball. First off, do not expect massive results from just 1 or 2 videos. You can't plant a seed on Monday and expect to eat the fruit on Tuesday, you know? Second, regular uploads are an absolute requirement to build trust with both your audience and the algorithm. And third, consistency mathematically equals a higher chance of success. Creators who manage their expectations and stick to a regular schedule will always outperform the ones who post sporadically. And this brilliantly illustrates the whole loop. Step 1, find a trend to make sure there's an actual audience. Step 2, create an engaging video. Nail that thumbnail, the title, your 10-second hook, and the retention. Step 3, upload consistently, then rinse and repeat. When you combine all 5 of these strategies into one cohesive workflow, you stop just hoping for views and you start actively engineering them. I want to leave you with this powerful thought from our source material. The direct translation perfectly sums up everything we've talked about today. The creator who maintains consistency has a significantly higher chance of becoming successful. Notice it doesn't say the creator with the most expensive camera or the biggest budget. It says the creator who maintains consistency. That is the ultimate key. It's the great equalizer. So here's my question for you. Which of these 5 strategies are you going to master in your next upload? Are you going to completely revamp those thumbnails, ruthlessly edit down your first 10 seconds, or finally commit to a consistent upload schedule? Don't just sit there and absorb this. Go apply it. Pick one pillar today and build your foundation. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep creating, stay consistent, and I'll catch you in the next one.